I think it's that time.
One other thing. Did anybody figure out the trivia question?
Oh, yeah. Did you?
Did we even read it?
Yeah, I read it.
Okay. So I know the answer, and I will just say it. Okay. It's Hiroki Goto.
Yep. He's won 3 times, never won a title match.
That man is... And if anybody's been watching the New Japan broadcast for the New Japan Cup this year, they've really, really harped on it during his matches.
He's the best competitor in history. No one's ever won more than him.
Yep. They've really kind of nailed that. So that one was definitely one that jumped out at me. I was like, oh, I know exactly who that is.
And he's never won his title match.
Nope. And he's challenged for a few different titles, right?
I mean, I've only been watching New Japan for about 5, maybe 6 years, and I've only ever seen him as Never Champ. So I'm sure, like, he's done all the things.
Because I can't recall him challenging for the world title, but he might have. But I do know that he is a never open weight mainstay.
Yeah, he was like the guy in Never when I was watching. He was classmates with Shibata growing up.
Jesus.
He's been the Intercontinental Champion twice. Junior Heavyweight Champion, Tag Team Champion once. Heavyweight Tag Team Champion once with Shibata. Never 4 times. Won G1 in 2008. Won the New Japan Cup in 09, 10, and 12. Won the World Tag League in 2012 with Carl Anderson. Won World Tag League in 2014 with Shibata, who that was like my first Wrestle Kingdom, and they won the titles that night over Gallows and Anderson.
Actually, that he lost for the heavyweight.
And he won the Young Lions Cup in 05.
He lost to Tanahashi, lost to Nakamura, and lost to Okada. All valid losses.
GTR! I'm watching a GIF of him GTRing.
I love that finisher.
It's like the Eye of the Hurricane by freaking Hurricane Helms, but it's better because he goes on the knee.
Exactly. That's why I liked it so much, because it's not just an elbow down to the mat. It's across the knee like a kick.
Also, it also happens 3 seconds after he hit you with the Oshikuroshi. So you're already pretty much dead. Anyway, it's time for points or consequences. What was the game this week?
I wanted you to tell me, if Kirby were to eat you, what power would he gain?
Kirby.
Because it sounded fun. And with the Switch making serious moves with games over the last 6 months or so, and announcing a year in the future, they've got some serious lineup kicking out. So I figure Kirby might be along those lines soon.
And the third party is going to be fire now for once for them.
Dear God, is it?
For like the first time since the frickin' maybe even the 64. Really?
That sounds about right.
I mean, GameCube was all right with it, but 64 was like the last time it was really fire with the outsides. All right, so here we go. Kirby gains the power to eat even more.
Nice, because God forbid he could possibly stop eating. Probably eat the entire goddamn planet. That's points, because that's real.
That's points to me.
Well, when you want to eat, you've said it. You eat.
Simple. He would gain all the powers of Snorlax, sleeping for too long and eating way too much.
Well, I know who this is because he always makes a Snorlax joke. I will give you points.
That's
Mr.
points
Shin.
to Jason Shin. He'd turn into a vacuum cleaner.
Isn't that what he already does?
I think he's essentially, yeah.
I'm gonna give it a half.
That's halfsies to Joe Mad Dog Needle. Sarcasm and a latent inability to ignore cats.
Oh, fuck you. Nobody ignores cats.
It's a latent inability to ignore cats.
Oh, inability. Okay. I thought you said latent ability. Okay. My mistake. Sarcasm and a latent inability to ignore cats. I like it. Points. Because it's 100% true. Mr. Canwell.
Jason Canwell. With 100 points. A sweet Viking beard and high-functioning alcoholism.
Wait, I didn't enter this game. Oh. That beard will get in the way of his vacuum cleaning. But what do they call it? Flavor saver?
Just to save some for later.
Yep. I'm going to give that points. I like that.
That's points to my dungeon master, Mike Underwood.
Very good.
Our next entry is snorting.
I want to say snorting what, but I have a feeling I know who this is anyway. Because, oh god.
You mean like, do you smoke? No. Non-smoker? Yes. Smoker? Smoke what?
Exactly. Exactly. What exactly do you snort? I'm going to give that points.
That's points to Ellis.
Put an earmark on that one.
Oh, an earmark and a hundo to Ellis.
I do like that one.
Our next entry.
Because not only is he vacuuming up with your mouth, but vacuuming your nose, and that's just hilarious.
For one, he'd get the memory of a goldfish, and two, he'd get the memory of a goldfish.
God damn it, this is another one that could be me. Except I like this one better than the last one, so earmark that one.
Ooh, that's an earmark to Dan Dahl.
Good job. I like that one.
150 pounds, depression, anxiety, and the urge to binge watch shows on Netflix.
Damn.
I didn't think I had 2 entries this week.
Welp. This again could have been me. I will give that points.
That is points to Russell Wright, who plays our cleric and went down in the first fight.
Oh no! Did somebody at least bring him back to life?
We were safe enough that he got to rest.
Oh, that's
and
good.
Come back. No, it's not as funny because our caster like walked right into a freaking swarm of rats, and technically should have died, but because our DM isn't a total jerk, he's just like, "I'm not going to kill you at level 1," because it was literally 12 points of damage, which was the enough to insta kill, because he was 6 HP, and if you lose your HP twice, you technically instant die.
Oh no!
But he had mercy on us because we're only over first level elves. Anyway.
And you get saved by the magical angel.
Kirby would gain a master skill with a Japanese chef knife, the ability to cook anything and everything, and a rash on his ass from teenagers' excuses.
That's great. Wow.
So does Tom Dickinson get points?
He most certainly does. Yes. Who else is going to be that specific about
he makes really and he finds a way to theme it almost every time.
Yep. But it works.
This one also sounds like me, but, back when I lived elsewhere. I mean, now it's no duh, but anyway. Our next entry is he would gain the ability to wear shorts year-round.
I get it. That would definitely be a no duh down here.
Yeah, I was like, this one really describes me, but I also, I meant me growing up in Central New York where it's freezing cold and snow all the time.
I would say yes, that's points.
That's points to Michael Vaughn.
Very good, very good.
Since he doesn't talk much, Kirby would definitely gain the ability to bullshit. Good luck shutting him up.
Oh, dear God. This is one, if you were to ask my wife, she would say the same thing about me. Because I don't talk much, but then somebody gets me talking on something that I can talk about. You can't shut me up and get me away. That is definitely points.
That's points to Rick Williamson. Rick Williamson! Our next entry. Kirby gains the ability to rock the bald look. Since Kirby is naturally hairless, no one notices.
So in essence, he's just Kirby. Well played, sir. Well played. I'll give that points.
That's points to Jay Winger. Our next entry. He would gain chronic back pain.
Aww. Does Kirby have a back?
Technically he has. I would say it's the part that's not where his mouth is. I would say he doesn't have a spine. He's definitely an invertebrate.
The back of my circle hurts.
Kirby's more of an oblique.
Those are just gonna be sad points.
Aww. And sad points are worth regular points.
They're worth points. Yeah.
That's a hundo for Randy Moyer. Kirby would get the ability to dunk a basketball and run from the cops if absolutely necessary.
I want to make a joke, but I'm not gonna.
He already did.
Damn. Now, if only Kirby would, no, he doesn't need to grow. Let's face it. Spud Webb was able to dunk, and he was only 5.
He's shorter than me.
I will give that points.
That's points to Chris Wright.
Okay, joke would have been there.
Mm-hmm. Who is, in fact, a Blackman.
Yeah.
And now it's time for the Chase Owens-y.
All right, hit me.
Kirby would gain the ability to design graphics, motivate others, and have intercourse for about 2 minutes, roughly.
God damn. Poor Kirby. Earmark that.
Or poor Adrian Cotton, who got an earmark, so not so poor Adrian Cotton. I thought it was like 2 minutes in heaven is better than 1 minute in heaven.
You could make that argument.
It's business. It's business time. All right. Kirby would gain the innate ability to function off little to no sleep due to ingesting an insane work schedule and chasing after children.
Oh, remove the chasing after children again, right in my life. I agree with that. And dear God, poor Kirby. That's points.
And poor Matt Harbin, but not so poor because he has 100 points. Our next entry. Kirby would gain the ability to turn almost anything dirty, but keeps it to himself.
Aw. Should never keep it to yourself.
That's
it
what
roughs
she
your
said.
mind.